Paul Michael London is an American professional wrestler. London is well known for his time with World Wrestling Entertainment. After being trained at the Texas Wrestling Academy, London began competing for Ring of Honor, where his high-risk offensive moves made him a fan favorite. He later competed for Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, Pro Wrestling 01, and various independent promotions, winning numerous championships and won the ECWA Super 8 tournament in 2003. London made his debut in WWE in late 2003 and immediately began teaming with fellow cruiserweight Billy Kidman. After Kidman retired from active competition, London formed a tag team with Brian Kendrick, with whom he won the WWE Tag Team Championship. After their split, London began competing in the cruiserweight division and won the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. In late 2006, Kendrick returned and the two reformed as a team. London and Kendrick were managed by Ashley Massaro. London and Kendrick won the WWE Tag Team Championship, becoming the longest-reigning WWE Tag Team Champions since the title's creation and the World Tag Team Championship. The team split when Kendrick was drafted to the SmackDown brand in June 2008 and London was released later that year. In 2009, he returned to the independent circuit, competing for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, where he was one half of the former PWG World Tag Team Champions with partner El Generico under the team name Peligro Apchas. Early life: London was born in Austin, Texas, and has two older brothers, Daniel and Jonathan. In 1996, Daniel was killed by a drunk driver at the age of 19. Jonathan is a music video director. London attended Westlake High School in Texas. He helped create the school's first-ever wrestling team where he was the captain, first varsity letterman, and still holds the record for the fastest pinfall time of 7.4 seconds. Professional wrestling career. Early career. After graduating from high school, London trained at several wrestling schools, including a trailer park in West Memphis, Arkansas, and a school run by Ivan Putski in North Austin, Texas. He debuted in 2000. He later enrolled in Shawn Michaels Wrestling School, the Texas Wrestling Academy, where he was trained by Rudy Gonzalez. Ring of Honor. He made his debut in Ring of Honor on March 30, 2002 in a match against Chris Marvel. He began a lengthy feud with Michael Shane during a tag team match for Raw contracts on July 27, 2002. During the bout, both Shane and London made simultaneous pinfalls on their opponents' partners. The referee only counted for Shane, giving his team the victory, which led to London and Shane brawling. The two continued to feud over the next several months in matches such as street fights, a triple threat match and a gauntlet match. On December 7, 2002, London won a tournament to capture the Raw No. 1 Contenders Trophy, guaranteeing a match for the Raw Championship. He lost the match 3 weeks later to then-champion Xavier. On February 8, 2003, London competed in a triple threat match for the No. 1 Contenders Trophy, pinning AJ Styles for the win. After the match, Xavier informed London that he would compete for the title immediately. London again lost to the champion. London's final match in Raw was for the title against Samoa Joe on July 19, 2003, in which he lost. Other promotions. During his time in Raw, London made brief appearances in Japanese promotion Pro Wrestling 01 and Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. London competed in 01 for several months on a match-by-match basis, beginning in January 2003, before turning down a contract. London was contacted by TNA after Raw's one-year anniversary show, and told that they were interested in him doing some matches on a tryout basis. On February 12, 2003 he made his TNA debut in a gauntlet match against Jerry Lynn, which he lost. London competed mainly in the company's X division, even earning shots at the NWA TNA 10 Division Championship. His last appearance in TNA was on June 18, 2003 at the TNA Anniversary Show. He wrestled X Division champion Chris Sabin for the title, only to lose due to interference from CM Punk. London has said that he viewed his time in TNA as a stepping stone, but knew that he didn't want to be there long term. London also made several appearances for East Coast Wrestling Association and won the 7th annual ECWA Super 8 tournament. World Wrestling Entertainment Cruiserweight division, London signed with World Wrestling Entertainment in Euro 2003, working a few dark matches before being sent to the company's developmental territory, Ohio Valley Wrestling, on August 30. London made his official WWE television debut on the SmackDown brand, losing to Brock Lesnar in a match for the WWE Championship on October 9. After the match, Lesnar continued to attack London until fellow cruiserweight Spanky made the save. The two competed as a tag team on SmackDown's sister show Velocity until Spanky left the company in January 2004. London then began a tag team with Billy Kidman on January 29, 2004. On the July 8 episode of SmackDown, the duo won the WWE Tag Team Championship from the Dudley Boys. They defended the title against the Dudleys and the Basham Brothers on several occasions before losing the championship to Rena Dupra copyrightee and Kenzo Suzuki on September 9, due to Kidman leaving London to fight by himself. Kidman's heel turn led to a feud between the two, which culminated at No Mercy where Kidman defeated London with a shooting star press. After the match, London was bleeding from the mouth and being stretchered when Kidman pulled him back into the ring with the stretcher and delivered another shooting star press to London's injured ribs. This storyline was put in place after London had broken his nose wrestling Booker T and needed time off to recuperate. London returned on November 25, wrestling on Velocity until the end of the year. On March 10, 2005, London became the #1 contender for Chavo Guerrero's WWE Cruiserweight Championship, which he later won in a Cruiserweight Battle Royal. Guerrero challenged London for the title at Judgment Day, where London emerged victorious. During another title match with Guerrero on June 23, the Mexicals stormed the ring, attacking both London and Guerrero. On the July 14 episode of SmackDown, London teamed with Scotty 2 Hotty and Funaki to face the Mexicals. The ending of the match saw Juventud perform the 450-degree splash on London for the win, but landed his knee onto London's face and legitimately broke his nose in the process. London lost the Cruiserweight title on the August 4 episode of Velocity to Nunzio. Later in the night, London cut a heel promo encouraging the fans to protest his title loss. London went on a losing streak before returning as a face and teaming with the newly rehired Brian Kendrick. Teaming with Brian Kendrick. On the December 16 episode of Velocity, London and Kendrick remade their image, wearing theatrical masks to the ring and matching vests and shorts. On the April 7, 2006 episode of SmackDown, London and Kendrick defeated WWE Tag Team Champions MNM in a non-title match. They developed a winning streak over the champions, including singles victories for both Kendrick and London over Johnny Nitro and Joey Mercury, respectively. London and Kendrick won the WWE Tag Team Championship at Judgment Day, marking consecutive victories for London and Kendrick over MNM. On August 11, Casey James and Idol Stevens defeated the champions in a non-title match, igniting a feud between the two teams. During the rivalry, WWE diva Ashley Massaro began accompanying London and Kendrick to the ring to act as a valet and combat the actions of James and Stevens' manager Michelle Mercoul. They soon began a losing streak to the team of William Regal and Dave Taylor. Regal defeated both team members in singles matches, and on the December 8 episode of SmackDown, Kendrick and London lost a tag team match to the pair. As a result, they were scheduled to defend the championship against Regal and Taylor at Armageddon. At the event, the match was changed to a four-way ladder match also involving MNM and the Hardys. London and Kendrick won the match and retained the championship. On the January 12, 2007, episode of SmackDown, London and Kendrick successfully retained their championship against Regal and Taylor in a traditional tag team match. On February 2, London and Kendrick suffered a non-title loss to the rookie team Deuce and Domino. A further tag team match loss and a singles loss for Kendrick to Deuce led to a championship match at No Way Out. in which London and Kendrick were victorious. They retained the championship against MNM on SmackDown in March, and then retained the championship against Deuce and Domino again in April, after Deuce and Domino were disqualified. In a rematch the following week on the April 20 episode of SmackDown, London and Kendrick lost the championship to Deuce and Domino. During the match London missed a moonsault from the ring apron to the floor, kayfabe injuring his ribs, leaving Kendrick to battle Deuce and Domino alone. London and Kendrick's reign is the longest in the championship's history at 331 days. Selling his storyline Injured Ribs, London was absent from physical action until the May 11 episode of SmackDown, when he defeated Domino in singles competition. London and Kendrick unsuccessfully competed for the title on June 1 in a triple threat tag team match, which also involved Regal and Taylor, and lost a rematch on June 15 in a standard tag team match. Both London and Kendrick were drafted to the Raw brand on June 17, 2007, during the supplemental draft. They won their debut match on Raw against the World's Greatest Tag Team on June 18. Throughout July and August, they wrestled against the World's Greatest Tag Team and Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch on Raw, and on September 3, they won a number 1 contenders match for Cade and Murdoch's World Tag Team Championship. At a house show in South Africa on September 5, London and Kendrick defeated Cade and Murdoch to win the World Tag Team Championship, only to lose it back in a rematch 3 days later. At the end of 2007, he was inactive due to a foot injury. London returned on the February 4, 2008, episode of Raw, when he and Kendrick lost to the team of Carlito and Santino Marella. On the March 17 episode of Raw, London and Kendrick faced Umaga in a handicap match. During the match, Kendrick walked out and left London to get pinned. No dissension came of the incident, and London and Kendrick continued to team together. They unsuccessfully challenged Hardcore Holly and Cody Rhodes for the World Tag Team Championship on May 26. The team came to an end when Kendrick was drafted back to the SmackDown brand as part of the 2008 WWE Supplemental Draft in June. The following month, London was briefly involved in a storyline between Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho and Lance Cade, when Jericho and Cade used London as an example of what happened to those who idolized Michaels. London lost singles matches to both Jericho and Cade on Raw, before disappearing from television. London was released from his WWE contract on November 7, 2008. Independent circuit =. London made his debut in Big Time Wrestling on February 28, 2009, defeating the BTW champion Jason Styles by disqualification. At the event, he also debuted a new gimmick, described as a nerdy blend of 1970s band Devo and a nerdy Air Force cadet with flight jacket and goofy, oversized sunglasses. On November 13, 2009, London defeated Jason Blade to win the Northeast Wrestling Championship. On July 10, 2010, London defeated Joey Sylvia in a 2 out of 3 falls match to become the new Pro Wrestling Experience heavyweight champion. On March 26, 2010, London made his debut for Dragon Gate USA in a tag team match, where he and Jimmy Jacobs were defeated by Brian Kendrick and Jon Moxley. After the match, Kendrick turned on Moxley and reformed his team with London, which led to a loser leaves company tag team match between London and Kendrick and Jacobs and Jack Evans at the following day's tapings of the Mercury Rising pay-per-view. In the end, Jacobs forced Kendrick to tap out, and as a result he was forced to leave Dragon Gate USA for good. After the match, London was assaulted by Teddy Hart. In December 2010, London began working for Lucha Libre USA as the Masked Sadistico, taking over the role previously held by T.J. Perkins. He teamed up with Relic to defeat Dynasty on December 12, 2010. The pair participated in a 3-way match to decide the new LLUSA Tag Team Championship, but this time El Oriental and Tiny Blas Jr. would get the better of the pair. As Sadistico, he would go on to lose all his matches, including LLUSA Championship No. 1 Contendership Lucha Roulette Elimination. On July 30, 2011, London competed at Vanguard Championship Wrestling's Liberty Lottery 2011 event. He faced John Kerman, the VCW Liberty Champion, and defeated him to become the Liberty Champion. On February 16, 2013, London defeated Brian Kendrick at Family Wrestling Entertainment's No Limit, winning a title match against the Tri-Borough champion Damian Darling. The same night, London defeated Darling, winning the title. On June 21, 2013, London defeated Akayo to retain the title. The next day, Londrick were defeated by the Young Bucks at House of Hardcore 2. On May 4, 2013, London made his first appearance for Raw in a decade, facing Davey Richards in a losing effort at Border Wars 2013. London suffered a stinger and concussion during the match and was as a result forced to pull out of the following day's tapings of Ring of Honor Wrestling. London returned to Raw on August 3, losing to Michael Elgin in the first round of a tournament for the Raw World Championship. London returned once again at Glory by Honor 12 to defeat Roderick Strong. London spent the majority of 2014 wrestling abroad, including in Australia, Europe, and South America. In Scotland's Insane Championship Wrestling, London and Brian Kendrick won the ICW Tag Team Championship in October 2014. After a 28-day reign, they lost the championship to Polo Promotions on November 2. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. London made his return to the independent circuit by making his Pro Wrestling Guerrilla debut on February 21, 2009 at Express Written Consent. He wrestled in a six-man tag team main event where he and the Young Bucks defeated the Dynasty. He later formed an alliance with Bryan Danielson and Roderick Strong, known as the Hybrid Dolphins. On January 30, 2010, London reformed his partnership with Brian Kendrick and PWG, and together the two of them defeated the PWG World Tag Team Champions Generation Me in a non-title match. On April 10, 2010, London defeated PWG mainstay El Generico in a singles match. On May 9, the two men teamed up to form a duo introduced as a Peligro Aptus in the 4th annual DDT 4-8-team tag tournament. After defeating the professional Scott Lost and Chuck Taylor in the first round and Jay and Mark Briscoe in the semi-finals, London and Generico defeated the Young Bucks in the finals of the tournament to win both DDT 4 and the PWG World Tag Team Championship. Later in the year, on December 11, 2010, a Peligro Aptus successfully defended the PWG World Tag Team Championship against the Raw World Tag Team Champions the Kings of Wrestling. On April 9, 2011, London was forced to miss a PWG event, during which El Generico and London's replacement, Ricochet, lost the PWG World Tag Team Championship back to the Young Bucks. After a 2-year absence from PWG, London returned to the promotion on March 22, 2013, defeating Kevin Steen during the first night of the All-Star Weekend 9. During the second night, he defeated Trent in another singles match. At PWG's 10th anniversary show 10, he teamed with longtime partner Brian Kendrick in a loss to Chuck Taylor and Johnny Gargano. Personal life: he is half Mexican on his mother's side. He is also bilingual, speaking both English and Spanish. London has dated former WWE diva Ashley Mercero. In wrestling finishing moves, as Paul London, 450° splash, leg sweep DDT, a Euro row, London star press / London calling / shooting star press, sometimes while running or standing, waffle face, a Euro 2004, a Euro 2005. As Sidistico, totally Sidistic. Signature moves: arm wrench inside cradle, elbow smash, diving crossbody, Frankensteiner, multiple kick variations, drop salt, spinning wheel, super, mushroom stomp, Northern Lights suplex, plancha, sometimes while performing a somersault, slingshot Oklahoma roll, springboard moonsault, tornado DDT. Managers: Ashley, Finnegan the Space Owl. Nicknames: The Excellence of Innovation, The Intrepid Traveler, The Dolphin Master. Entrance themes: South Texas Death Ride by the Union Underground, Pompeii by E.S. Posthumous, Battle Without Honor or Humanity by Tomoyasu Hoti. Championships and accomplishments: All Action Wrestling, AAW Championship. East Coast Wrestling Association, ECWA Super 8 Tournament. Extreme Texas Wrestling, ETW Television Championship. Family Wrestling Entertainment, FWE Tri-Borough Championship. Funkin' Conservatory, FC United States Championship, FC Television Championship, FC Hardcore Championship, FC Tag Team Championship a Euro with Adam Windsor. Insane Championship Wrestling, ICW Tag Team Championship a Euro with Brian Kendrick. Insane Wrestling League, IWL World Heavyweight Championship. Northeast Wrestling, New Championship. NWA Wrestling Revolution, NWA Grand Warrior Championship. NWA Southwest, NWA Texas Television Championship. Pro Wrestling Bushido, PWB Television Championship. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, PWG World Tag Team Championship a Euro with El Generico, Dynamite Doomvirate Tag Team Title Tournament a Euro with El Generico. Pro Wrestling Illustrated, Tag Team of the Year with Brian Kendrick, PWI ranked him 36 of the top 500 singles wrestlers of the PWI 500 in 2005. Pro Wrestling Experience, PWX Heavyweight Championship. Vanguard Championship Wrestling, VCW United States Liberty Championship. World Wrestling Entertainment, World Tag Team Championship a Euro with Brian Kendrick, WWE Cruiserweight Championship, WWE Tag Team Championship a Euro with Billy Kidman and Brian Kendrick. Wrestling Observer Newsletter, Most Underrated. References. External links, Paul London at the Internet Movie Database.